fire signs. I am here with your eclipse energies and July forecast. If you guys watched my other two videos that I've recorded on these energies, you know that it's just been very intense. There's been a lot happening, not just within the world, but as far as world events and those types of things, but just I feel like physically we're being inundated with energy waves, with upgrades, with whatever you want to call it, light codes. You'll hear all these types of different things if you look at it on the internet. I actually had intended to record this video yesterday so that I could finish up with earth signs today, but I was in just tried to get some stuff done and just a couple times just had to lie down and I just couldn't do anything. I was so exhausted. And it happened to me like over the lunch hour today too. I've just been really tired, really heavy, just purging, not as much emotionally, just my appetite's been all over the place, so just know that if you're going through some of these things and they're not explainable by, other medical conditions, that there's just, it's the stuff that's happening with the energies right now. So along those lines, in addition to the physical changes that we're going through, I wanted to focus on what a lot of the collective is going through as far as relationship wise, job wise. There's just a lot of change. We're being guided to cut things out, make changes. Sometimes it's not even a guidance, it's the universe does it for us. And then it's like, well, why the hell did this happen? Why did I lose my job? Why did this person cut me off? Well, most likely there's a reason for that. And so what I'm hoping to do with these videos that I'm recording right now is to help provide some insight into why that's happening. Now, keep in mind that this and my other readings, of course, are general readings, so take what resonates, toss the rest. As you guys know I repeat myself over and over, but I want to do that for those who might be a new subscriber or maybe just have found my channel for the first time. I want to encourage you to check out all aspects of your natal chart. You can do that for free at Cafe Astrology. That link is down below. Now, my biggest issue with Mercury retrograde, fingers crossed, knock on wood, has not been, what do you want to call it, the cliched return of the exes. I'm praying to God that I'm done with those lessons, but it's been the communication, right? The communication issues at work, I'm not even kidding, like just crazy stuff happening. And I've had issues with Vimeo. I do provide an extended version of this reading on Vimeo for $7.77. It's about 20 to 25 minutes in length. So an excellent deal, obviously a lot cheaper than a personal reading would be with me, would cost with me. So, if this is resonating for you, I encourage you to check that out. Now, this was Saturday that I was having the issues. I don't know if it's an ongoing problem with my account or what, but I did have success. I had somebody who wanted the extended version of one of them. She messaged me. She paid me via PayPal. I had uploaded it, locked it down on YouTube, and I was able to give her the link for that. So that does work. However it ends up happening, that information will be down below as well. Over on the extended, I will pull a second spread. We'll look at things more in depth, and I go into a lot more deeper of the guidance and pull a lot of the oracle cards. Now, I will do something a little bit different here. I'm going to pull a spread like I normally do, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards here at the beginning that are going to help amplify the change and the energy that's coming about for fire signs. So, messages just divine have for fire signs right now with all this energy happening. Okay, yeah, that card definitely. There's a lot of transformation that tends to come anyway. I know Cancer is the big focus right now. We're in Cancer season. There's been a lot of moon energies in Cancer, but we're about not that far out, July. We're almost in July, and July is going to usher in Leo season. And Leo season, the 8-8 gateway, those energies have a profound effect on all of us, but probably especially fire signs. Okay, not necessarily bad. This is the Mystic Moon Oracle. We're going to pull Clarifier for this energy. And these cards are thick too. I was having some heavy energy with the other ones that I recorded. Wow. Wow. Okay. And the Moonology cards as well. That's what I just pulled. And then the last one of the Oracle for this part of the reading is the Butterfly. There's two that want to be there. Wow. Holy crap. Okay. So I feel like many the fire signs, or again, if you have heavy fire in your chart, you've went through, and this could really apply to any sign, honestly, but obviously this was channeled for the fire signs, but just a rapid rebirth, transformation, almost like, I feel like you probably wouldn't recognize yourself in the mirror anymore, who you were a month ago, who you were 6 months ago. It's just been the birthing of a new existence, and the reason, and coming into your divine feminine power. Predominantly, I believe most of the people watching this video, most of my subscribers are females, I think, but we obviously all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So, the divine feminine energy rising within a male gender is actually a very beautiful thing, because that's a man who is confident, in expressing himself, especially within his emotions and his intuition. And as many masculines are starting to awaken, and just individuals are starting to awaken, certainly the Empress card could resonate with them as well. So take that for what it's worth. But the Empress is here. And so I think that many of you have been, or I should say us, I'm a Sag, you've been really just working on building your empire, working on becoming self-sustaining. She's just, but she's, a lot of times in these decks, the Empress is pregnant. Again, bringing about a new existence. And as a result of that, right now, Ten of Wands energy is actually very heavy. It's very much just this exhaustion. Like, there's been so much rapid change, transformation, gestation of something big. It might be a project, if you've, let's say you're a writer and you're launching a book or a new creative endeavor, or starting a new job or a side gig, or, starting to tap into your spiritual gifts, and perhaps, maybe do some trainings and studying and learning. There's just been a lot. And I feel like a lot of it is, the weight of the world on your back, trying to bring about this new existence. And what I'm getting to, we've got the Seven of Cups here, and I'm thinking that there's a lot of maybe conflict, competition, feeling, again, Five of Wands and Ten of Wands can have some of that similar energy of feeling overwhelmed and overburdened, overworked, trying to, lack of balance. I also feel like many of us, we're now approaching July, never would have dreamed, when the year started, that if you've been on a certain track, had certain, visions, dreams for yourself, certainly that involved birthing a new existence, it perhaps is not what you envisioned and what you wanted. Nobody would have said, yeah, let's have a pandemic and let's be closed in and be isolated from our friends and have to become self-sufficient and those types of things. Or, if you have a family and you've, maybe had to homeschool your children. You've had to create this entire new existence that's become very daunting and overwhelming. And it's kind of like the life that you thought you were going to have is an illusion, or the life that you used to have, and the life that you thought maybe you were developing in the path you were on. It's like you're feeling like kind of like it's an illusion, it's a dream, it's like it's lost. But the blocking energy here is the Magician. And so this is actually a very beautiful thing, because the Magician is all about us being a creator, a co-creator with the universe, manifesting, bringing about. So I think this is a reminder of, what can we do to change these feelings of feeling overwhelmed, of bringing about a new existence. I feel like a lot of this is like, it's not self-imposed, certainly because of the circumstances that were presented to us in the society, but I think this is saying we do have the power within us to bring about positive change. If there's something that you can even just change within the dynamics, if you've got somebody who can help you, or even if, like you're like me, like you live alone, like you have to do everything for yourself. But there are days it's like, you know what? I just need to listen to my body and I need to rest. I'm going to lie on the couch. The dishes can wait till tomorrow. You've got to let go of that guilt. And, that's not necessarily what I'm saying about creative and, but it's like, if you're overburdened and overwhelmed, it's like there are things you can change about the situation and let go of expectations of the way things should be. Okay. It's like, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. No, I need to rest now. So what I'm getting is like, your whole life is undergoing a transformation. And some of it, there might be for some of you some emotions still that need to be purged. I know we don't like to hear that, but there's some, if you've not done the past life work, if you've not done the inner child work for sure, if you've not let go of some of those energies, some of those things, they're gonna keep cycling around with these retrogrades. You're going to maybe have dreams about exes, or they're going to text you. You're going to be reminded of these types of things. Okay. And the reason, we've got the relationship dynamics card, that's and then welcome the new. Remember, we had two that wanted to come out. So this is like maybe about burdensome 10 of wands energy in relationships, and you're conflicted about letting this go. Maybe somebody's dragging you down, and it's like, if that's your situation, then I think this is confirmation that something's got to shift for you to welcome in the new, either a new cycle in the relationship, to bring more balance, or just to be done and have a new beginning, a fresh start. And the reason I talked about purging some things is it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, which obviously is not what we're having right now, but Scorpio is, it's a very, with it being a water sign, it's a very emotional, a deep energy, but it's also got a sting with it. It almost, it's like, I've seen some images which are so accurate with the energy that I've experienced with it last Scorpio season. It's almost like, yeah, Scorpio is a water sign, but it's like almost like flames are coming out of the faucet. And it's okay, yeah, it's water, but it's on fire. If that makes any sense. It's this very potent, deep emotion that might be coming out. And as a fire sign, perhaps, you've not dove into the waters, as deeply as you should. So if that resonates, that's for you. Now, what I'm getting is, the work that you've been doing, laying this foundation, birthing this new existence, working on yourself. I know you're feeling overwhelmed and you're burdened, but eventually things are going to balance out within it, because we've got the Six of Wands coming after the Five of Wands. So I'm getting and we're going to dive into this more in the extended, as far as manifestation, as far as, is it a mindset shift? Is it, more purging that needs to be done, certain things that are being triggered. We'll look into that. But the victory's here. The Six of Wands coming after the Five of Wands, after the Magician. This is good. I mean, this is like, yeah, I mean, you hold the key, the wand, the flame to go forward. There's going to be, once you make whatever shift this is that we're going to look into in the extended, you've got tangible physical progress going forward. It's slow, but there's going to be communication and some sort of shift. Perhaps you're at a crossroads in a connection, and I'm getting a relationship connection, certainly because we got relationship dynamics. And look what else, you guys. I don't know how many cards are in this deck, honestly. There's probably 60, 70 something cards in this deck. We got Twin Flame. Twin Flame. So even if you don't identify with yourself, as a twin flame, this could be a deep soulmate, soul bond connection. So that's the, that relationship dynamics, welcome the new, and we have the new beginning here. So for some of you, again, we'll see what comes out in the extended. This could be that you magnetize a twin flame once you shift into this new reality. And for some of you, it could be your person, if you know who that is. They come back and you start up fresh, you start a new beginning, because we have the Fool here as the outcome. From this energy, there's a fresh start, coming out cleansed. That's where I'm getting to, is there's probably some emotional shadow work or something else that needs to be done with Scorpio coming out. But it's like she's coming out of the water, she's fresh, she's clear. I mean, she's just ready to start. But right before that, we had Two of Swords. So some of you might be at a crossroads in your dynamic. You might have a choice to make in which direction you're going to go. And again, we've got some conflict cards here with the Five of Wands. But whatever it is, I mean, there's success coming once you make this shift, tangible progress forward, communication that's going to take you into whichever path you're supposed to go into this new beginning. So this is very exciting. If you want to join me over, like I said, on Vimeo, or we'll see what happens technology-wise, then I will see you on the other side. But either way, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful month, fire signs. Take care.